Ah, do you smell that?
Smells a bit like mold.
You think so? I was going to say it smells so fresh.
Sure. Like fresh mold. An old shipping manifest. Exciting. Heads up! We got company. Guess this place isn't as quiet as it seems.
Maybe you were right about the smell.
I told you. Glomore love mold.
Someone's up ahead.
I see them. That was the last one.
I think this might be a waterway.
A what?
A waterway. Rivers and canals were the life... You know, I've read a number of books on sailing. Oh, easy now.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Look at that. This place feels like it hasn't been disturbed for centuries.
It probably hasn't. It's been sealed tight since Haven fell.
It's beautiful. And it smells even fresher out here in the water.
You're still on that?
I just think it's interesting. They say you can tell a lot about a cave by how it smells.
And what's this one telling you?
Nothing I'm clever enough to understand.
Look at that gate. It's some kind of barrier. Looks like we're clear.
I think this is a prism lock.
You know how to work it?
In theory, just direct the beam towards one of those receivers, and we'll see what happens. Breaking things.
This is the same symbol as the one on the gate.
There seems to be a second block.
There we go.
Oh. I guess that's one way to go about it. You know, many of my peers have been looking for a path to Haven for all their professional lives. It's hard to believe that after all these years, I've actually found one.
What's your interest in the place, anyway?
Oh, it's long been a point of fascination for me. So much of what we know about Old Ema references the Havenites and their innovations. Maybe later.
Watch your step. The fish stink will stick to your boots.
What do you think killed them?
Whatever that was. Get behind me.
Giant crab! That's a new one for me. I'm curious, do you feel any sort of recoil when you do that?
I guess. I just set my feet and absorb it.
Have you tried doing it mid-air?
No? Why?
Very interesting. Let me think about this.
More of you, huh?
Another gate. But that looks like a different symbol.
Let's have a look around. Find a way to open it.
Oh dear. That's a lot of frightening looking machinery.
Just more wonders of emic engineering.
Are you climbing through that?
That's the plan.
If you don't mind, I'll stay on this side and look up.
What a surprise. Damn it.
The lock's just ahead!
It doesn't much matter. I can't make this jump.
Remember what I was talking about earlier? About recoil?
You're joking.
At least try it! It's not that high a fall, really. You did it! I knew it would work.
That's gonna take some practice. Perfect.
Ah, Rin. There was a bit of rope there you could just have sort of zipped down.
I'm just enjoying having both feet on the ground right now.
Onwards, then. Anyway, where were we?
How much do you know about the Lost City?
Quite a bit. The Scholars' Rebellion and the Siege of Haven have always fascinated me. Eobard Tiamara is every scholar's idol. But it's called the Lost City for a reason. The most recent records of it are nearly 200 years old.
It was never lost, just hidden away. There was this story my father told me of Haven's fall and how it was sealed off from the outside world.
We're going? All right. Hold on. Let me go ahead. I'll catch you.
Oh, this looks precious.
I'm beginning to think this place is very old indeed. Far older than any other Emic ruin I've seen. It might even predate the Empire.
I don't think I've ever heard of anything being older than the Empire.
Because nothing of note is. There was the first city, the storm, the Exodus, and then the Empire.
You know, Kor would love to hear some of your stories.
I'd love to tell them to him. It'll be nice to have an attentive audience for a change.
I'll pretend I didn't hear you there.
You're good at that.
Watch out! These things are everywhere.
I don't much like the look of this. Any ideas?
Glomore. Got a lock up here. There. Open.
Excellent! At least the boat's still here.
Were you worried a crab might steal it?
You never know with these things. So, back on topic. You believe Haven is the Reichendel's target?
I'm sure of it. That city holds a lot of old secrets. Who knows what they might be hoping to find?
That's why you've kept it hidden then. To ensure those secrets remain undiscovered.
Something like that.
You know, there are a lot of very frustrated scholars in Mirsai. They would be furious if they knew even half of this.
I think the current situation proves it was justified.
I suppose you're right. Eight above. That's beautiful.
I think we found what we're looking for.
And what is that exactly?
My father called it the seal. We don't know much, except that it somehow protects Haven. If that Eichendal has their eyes set on the city, they'll have to start here.
What's the plan then? Get to the seal and set up an ambush.
I doubt it's going to be that easy.
There's 3 symbols above the gate. We should see if we can find them somewhere else in the cabin. That tower looks to be on the verge of collapse.
That's one way to disable the thing. Let's give gravity a helping hand. Oh, crap.
It's not enough.
Damn it! We need to get up there. I see some handholds on that wall, but they won't get me very high up.
Those sections look movable. Can you get the water wheel turning?
someone actually got in here before. Huh. Made it.
Careful. I hear something. Towers hanging on by a thread.
Not for long.
Still standing.
It just needs one last push. This might contain something useful. Get ready. So are we. Follow my lead.
I wonder how long it's been since someone last sailed through here.
A long time. The stories my father told me were all based on stories he'd been told by people who'd been told stories of their own.
I used to tell another time. Never seen anything quite like this.
That's curious.
This seal, you said you don't know much about it.
No, not really. My father's stories made it sound like it was some sort of last resort, built by the people of Haven as a final effort to save themselves.
But it failed, surely? Historical accounts all agree that Haven fell.
Maybe. But I have always felt like there was more to it.
You sound... Maybe later.
Stay alert. This whole place is starting to feel more and more like a death trap. Any idea what this is for?
I'm not sure. Aha!
The water.
Interesting. I wonder... There. Should be able to control the water level.
Let's see what I can do with this. That seems to have worked. That should do it.
Looks like you did. That's 2 locks broken. Should be just 1 more to go now.
Let's do this quickly. I'm getting antsy.
I will say, if it was this seal that ended the siege somehow, it would explain a number of things, such as the lack of first-hand accounts from the siege itself. In 200 years, none have ever surfaced.
Maybe there was nobody left alive to give one.
But then, if that's the case, what does the seal do now? How does it keep the city, well, sealed?
I don't know. But you said it yourself. There have been no records of Haven's existence since it fell. Whatever this seal does, it's working. I need to get up there.
Did you hear that?
We're not alone. Well, that's over. There's gotta be another way. You know, I could do without the intricacies of emic architecture.
Oh, we should judge their design. It's been hundreds of years. It's amazing.
That won't stop me. keeping up all right?
Don't worry about me. I'll manage.
The water wheel might work.
Seems like a good idea.
Till out.
There. Shortcut. More entries from that adventure.
I've got your back, ready.
Didn't expect these things up here.
It doesn't look like they damaged any of the machinery. Think you can get us through these gates?
Let's see. There we go.
I'll just wait over here. You take care of the stone.
We should be able to move the second bridge now.
Excellent. Let's hope that gets us all the way. There was a lovely phrase about this. The right path is rarely the easiest. No, was it the left path?
Abram, come on. Start.
Kommer till att
That was the last one. That's all 3 locks. The gate should be open to us.
Let's get there fast. There's no telling what the Dollsmen have been up to.
The seal!
Shit. Come on. We have to get up there.
Fan out and secure the island. The commander demands we hold this
They're
ground
already here!
Death to all pretenders!
not getting in through here. We'll have to go around.
Around? Where?
Here, up this way.
Oh, wonderful. I've always wanted to be ground into pulp by enormous gears.
Ugh, poetry. Maybe Abram will enjoy it.
Call me crazy, but I don't think this is an intended entryway.
That's kinda the point. Why is it so heavy and cold?
I can't believe I described any part of this as fun.
At least you're learning. That's a plus.
Not if I die in the process.
They're climbing up the side. Tear this thing down. It won't. For the fatherland!
Dolls move.
You are You made light work of them. Oh dear. I don't like the look of those smokes.
You'll be fine. Just don't let them hit you. You'll regret ever coming here. Quick, the gate!
Abram Finlay. What a surprise. I thought you crawled away to some corner of the world and died quietly by now.
Where's my brother?
Oh, he's around. I believe he's being tawdry rats who trying to get clever with us. A lesson I'll gladly extend to you. Why fight for a world that hates you? Your death has come. Hope to match your love to keep catching up, but the fatherland has other demands. You understand? What are you...
What did you...
I choose my sister, Raylan Sarah.
Raylan Sarah, you are hereby asked to grant Corwin the ceremonial bead of life.
What the hell is this? This is
Raylan Sarah?
Kor's coming of age ceremony. Me?
Are you ready? Do you know the way?
Yes. These are my memories. Corwin, Ser, I grant you this speed of life. May it be but the first of many. Guard them, and they will guide you. Lose them, and you yourself will be lost.
Your mother was furious about that little stunt you pulled.
What stunt? You told me to pick someone to trust with my
We've
life.
talked about this, Cor. Your sister is a vestige. It's not her fault. But you still have to be careful around her.
Well, I don't care. I trust her.
Not my memories, they're Cor's.
I would choose her again if I had to.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Remember what those beads mean, son. Keep them close.
I promise.
How did you do that?
I don't know, I just felt like I could fix it.
I think you did exactly that. We don't know what damage was already done, but it seems like you've at least stopped it from getting any worse. He really believes in you.
I know. Looks like we're going to Haven.
It's a sarcophagus. The seal is a sarcophagus.
Does that make any more sense to you than it does to me?
None whatsoever. Who could have been interred here? And what happened when it cracked?
Those echoes we saw. Any idea what that was?
I've never seen anything like it. Were they real? The memories?
The first one, at least. I don't know about the second.
Interesting. Whatever just happened here, I imagine we'll learn a lot more in Haven.
Let's move then. Come on, out this way.
I'm right behind you. Aid be kind. This is no small force.
They're already pouring through into Haven. We'll need to find some way around them. Well used, it seems.
With all the wonders your father wrote about in his letters, I'm amazed he never let this one slip.
Which ones did he tell you about?
I suppose the most notable was the gates of Siru themselves. He told me they had once protected a city now long since sunk into ice and snow. And now, they guard your lands from every manner of foe, drawing on the power of the wards themselves.
Now you're sounding properly Ceruvian. My people venerate those damn gates.
Don't you?
I used to. Now I'm not so sure. They protect us, but they isolate us too. There's a whole world outside our borders that I don't really know anything about.
One of these days, you'll have to pay me a visit to Mirsai. I think you'll find that the world outside the gates has more to offer than Durtar and Dalsman.
Sure. One of these days.
Are we assuming the seal is broken?
I don't know, but something definitely escaped from that sarcophagus, and the Dalsmen are moving in. Besides, that vestige still has core. We can't afford to fall behind. Well, there it is.
Haven. I can hardly believe it. It's every bit as magnificent as I had imagined.
Come on. Chances are the Dalsmen are in there already.
How familiar are you with Haven's history?
I know a lot of ghost stories about it.
Ah, yes? Which ones? A wanderer gets lost in the fog, stumbles upon a forgotten city?
Something like that.
And if you mess around with old technology, the ghost of Eobard Tiamara, the scholar king of Haven himself, would appear in a fit of rage to claim your soul.
I don't think I heard that one.
Well, good. Because, let me assure you, there's no such thing as ghosts.
I'm going to see if this thing works. Watch where you're standing.
Hold on. Let me go up here. Take my hand.
I hear Dalsmen. Get ready. Stragglers. The rest of the force can't be far.
Come on. The bridge is just past this gate.
Welcome to Haven. City of innovation. City of freedom. City of the dead.
She's alone. We might have a chance to talk to her away from Auric. Reason with her.
I already sent your commander running. Give me back my brother, and I'll let you do the same.
We couldn't. He's been far too valuable to us so far. If a little defiant.
I'm not giving you another chance.
A sad, repressed vestige. And an irrelevant old fool. I won't even break a sweat.
She couldn't possibly...
Run! Looks like she isn't sticking around to finish the job.
I don't think she was trying to kill us. Just stop us.
That's one way to go about it.
This was the only path to the city. What do we do now?
We find another way.
You know, eventually something is bound to work out in our favor.
I'm not counting on it. There, along the wall. Another elevator. That's our way in.
It's worth a shot. But I doubt it's any kind of main entryway.
It goes up. That's enough for me.
These dumb...
More Dalsman.
For the Reichendahl!
Looks like it was just these two. It's honestly a wonder these structures are still standing.
They look like they're a stiff breeze away from collapse.
I guess this balance...
I used to have a similar one. It's too far to jump.
What about the water wheel? It looks sturdy enough to cling onto.
Sturdy's not the word I'd use. Abram?
Phew! Almost slipped there. Over there, is that...
Dishtash. Stay behind me.
This makes no sense. It shouldn't be Dyrtar this close to Haven. Seals should have kept him out.
You're right. Something's off here. Keep an eye out for now. Dyrtar don't travel alone.
Careful, that doesn't look very stable. The years have taken their toll here. We'll have to find some way to get up through that gate.
This must date back to the siege. This crane could be useful. If I just clear this thing up. Here we are. There.
Lucky for us, this machinery still works at all.
Now is not the time to jinx it, old man.
Look at this view. Can you imagine the armies that once filled this valley? Men and women who had no idea they were about to die in a single moment.
You think the seal killed them all?
Yes. Drew the very spirit out of every living thing. Cast the city into obscurity. The loss the Empire suffered here would kickstart the events of the descent. Imagine how different the world might have been had Eobard not decided to sacrifice everything for his pride.
If this was all it took to break the Empire, it would have fallen anyway, sooner or later.
Maybe. But maybe it would have been later enough that people might have known better by then. They might not have torn apart entire countrysides for the sake of a dozen aspiring kings.
Or maybe they just have built even greater tools of destruction and even less would remain. What is. We can't know what would have been.
You'd make a decent scholar, you know that.
I'll pass. But thanks.
There! Mortars there!
I see them. I think that was the last of them.
Thank the lady for that. Damn things hit almost as hard as they fall. I've been thinking about that moment on the bridge. The sheer power it would take to destroy a structure like that is astonishing. You're a vestige. Have you ever seen anything like it? Could you have done the same thing?
No. On both counts. If we're lucky, it drains some of her energy. But we'll have to be ready for something like that when we catch up to her.
That's one encounter I doubt I'll ever be ready for.
Now we've got a way up. What's happening here?
I'm not sure. Aha! It's an illusion. Look.
Looks like there's an opening there. Whoa. That's weird.
This is remarkable. Imagine things you could do with that. There may be more illusions ahead. I'm going to see if I can get a better vantage point.
See if you can find a way to get this door open while you're up there.
Wait, stop! Be careful. There's a lot of illusions here. That walkway to the right is an illusion. Go left, onto that broken bridge.
Over this way?
Yes, go ahead and...
Whoa.
Careful here. That entire bridge ahead of you is an illusion. Look behind you. Do you see that pillar and the ledge beyond it?
The one with a broken statue?
Yes. Just line up with a pillar on your left and walk carefully towards the statue.
Whew. Okay.
There! Now look behind you. You see that large statue at the far end of the bridge? Line yourself up directly between that and the broken statue next to you.
All right.
Then walk straight towards the large statue until I tell you to stop. Stop! You are going to hate this. But you need to walk forward slowly until you fall.
Whoa! You were right. I hated that.
I'm just relieved it worked. I can't quite see down there.
You what?
Never mind that. Just go left towards the cliffside. You're climbing up. Now just walk towards that same statue. That should be the last of it.
If I plummet to my death, I'm going to haunt you.
There, safe and sound. Statue of the Lady of Artisans. Breathtaking.
She's one of the 8, isn't she?
Indeed. She was particularly revered here in Haven, as you'd expect for a city that prided itself in its inventors and artisans.
I'll give it to him. These are some real artisanal death traps.
Hold on. Let me get across here first. I'll catch you.
Thanks.
Anytime. The elevator's just here. Let's see if we can get it working.
You know, you're a lot more useful than you like to let on.
Well, I've always found that the one thing better than being good at something is being surprisingly good at something. Hold on. Why is it...
I really need to stop giving you compliments. Come on, we'll work our way up through here.
Oh, this is breathtaking. Would you look at this place?
Looks like a sewer.
Well, yes, but truly magnificent.
What the?
Ladies' light!
Get behind me. was that?
A defender of Haven. Long dead, but somehow, of course, the seal.
What about it?
The seal ended the war. It must have captured the very spirits of the combatants and held them for all this time. And when it was destroyed...
They were freed. If you're right, there's going to be more of those things.
Yes. A lot more, I'd wager. How long can one set of stairs be? Look at that. Haven. It slept for more than a century, but you can just feel it waking up.
I think it preferred sleeping.
You know, I used to tell my daughters stories about this place.
Oh yeah? You remember any good ones?
Favorites were always the volcano stories. I'd tell her how the city was built in and around the mountainside. And how the heat and magma fueled the Havenites' technological achievements. Based on exaggeration, sure. She enjoyed it. Another illusion. I should be able to pierce through from the right end. There we go. See anything useful?
Yeah, I think I do. There's more of them. Does cutting them down even kill them?
I don't know. They're remnants of an age-old war. There's no telling what drives them.
A lone bridge over a deep pit. That's a trap if I've ever seen one.
Might be another illusion. We should at least have a look around before we cross. There.
I thought that bridge looked a bit too convenient.
Looks like there's a real crossing on the far side. Should be just... Would you look at that?
Let's save the cheering for when we reach the other side.
This is the main courtyard. We must be close behind this.
Neat. Looks like we've done it.
You really are a natural with the stuff. Looks like the talisman didn't make it through unscathed.
I can see why. Get ready.
Well, I'm getting the hang of this.
This one's different. What's happening here?
It's flickering in and out. I might be able to stabilize it for a moment, but we'll have to time this carefully.
These illusions are getting weird. How did they make something like this?
They were prompted by the greatest minds of their time, forced to give everything they had to protect what they believed in. I don't know if there was any length they would not have gone to. Makes you wonder if they even contemplated surrender.
That's commendable. Even if they couldn't win, they made their enemy bleed.
And you? Is that a sacrifice you'd be willing to make? Letting Neuserud burn to see the Reichenthal bleed?
They'll bleed, all right. But I don't intend to lose. Now we've got a way up. Figures. There's something blocking the prism.
Look around. Has to be another solution.
There. These writings are from the war.
Oh, would you look at that?
Is this your Lord of Smoke?
I suppose it is. This is a statue of Eobard Tiamara himself. Though I doubt my little girl would have found that name quite as catchy.
Smart girl. What was her name?
Truth be told, I'd rather not linger on that thought.
Yeah, no. Of course.
There's a lever on that platform.
Let's hope it opens the door. This is odd.
Walking becomes a lot more stressful when you're not certain the ground is real.
I couldn't agree more. This might come in handy.
Odd to see the talisman floating in mid-air.
Disturbing. You mean disturbing?
This looks a little tricky.
I'll figure it out. More writings from the defenders.
Could not have done it better myself.
Here, the elevator.
Let's hope it works better than the last one.
I just wish I knew what the Dalsmen were looking for.
They must believe there is something in the city that can grant them an advantage in the battles to come.
That's not a lot to go on.
Maybe not. But whatever it is, it's going to be in the mountain itself. The complex there was the heart of the city and all its innovative efforts.
Then that's where we'll find core.
I don't think the Dalsmen have been through here. The Eight return once more.
Can you read what that inscription says?
Yes. Give me a moment. As all men know, light is the greatest power of the Eight, and revelry least of their domains. But count you up from weak to strong, how great are those who remain. Beasts are lesser than the artisan's wit, but greater than the power of harvests. Memory is lesser to the power of time, but greater than artisans and beasts. Yet time is not so great as to be light's second. So how are these powers arranged?
Nice, that did it.
Excellent, the way ahead is open. Remarkable. Would you look at this place? There he is, Eobard Tiamara, last Lord of Haven, the man who would be scholar and king.
What's left of him, anyway?
What's happening?
He's waking up.
I hear not the clamor of conquerors. No blackguard's banners blacken my view. No horns herald a host. But what, then, are you? Agents of the aberrant empire? Or do scavengers skitter through Haven's hallowed halls?
I don't care about you or your city. I just want to stop the person who's tearing it to pieces.
I sense my city suffering. The pestilence must be purged. Wow. Seal breaker. Wow. And be broken. Haven endures as it ever.
What did you...
So dies the dream of Haven.
I think they're truly gone, given their rest at last.
Let's go earn ours.